Congratulate you about the anti-littering campaign which you just launched in Kalungu. I want to understand, how does this align with NEMA's broader environmental conservation agenda for the wetlands and the ecosystems in the entire region?
Generally, the world is facing major three environment crises. Climate change, biodiversity loss, and pollution. This particular campaign specifically feeds into the third crisis, which is pollution. Waste management, pollution, polluting water systems, polluting air, polluting land. This campaign specifically speaks to waste management, to pollution, and to collaboration with the local governments and the national decentralized system. We are preaching this message. We are empowering local leaders. We are empowering politicians. We are empowering the public. We are empowering you with the knowledge we have, with the statistics we have, with the data that we have, so that you can act better. Because if you do not litter, then waste management issue is capped by half.
Well, that makes a lot of sense. Now, we need to understand, when you went to Kalungu, what did you see and what was the experience like?
Lukaya is amazing. We at the market, there are about 1,500 people who are working, but they are organized.
Waste management systems are there?
The waste management systems may not necessarily be there, but the willingness is palpable. As soon as we spoke to them, they paid attention. We had been speaking to them previously, so when we went back, we found that they had immediately transformed from using plastic and from using paper to lay their meats to banana leaf, organic, an organic transformation already, which was really commendable. And they said, we didn't know, but now that we know, we are going to put waste bins here so that whoever stops in a bus deposits their waste here.
This entire week, we've actually seen a lot of flooding. We want to know, what is NEMA's long-term vision for the urban resilience and sustainable development for Kampala, in emphasis of mitigating the flooding risks we have as a city every other day?
Kampala is prone to flooding, with or without NEMA. With NEMA in Kampala or Masaka or elsewhere, Kampala is likely to flood. The difference is, if you have planned your city well, if you have planned different activities that happen in the city well, then the likelihood of flooding would reduce. This is a general weather issue that is happening in Kampala. But the only reason that some countries that are prone to flood do not flood is because they have planned their systems well. They have drainage systems that are big, that are functional, and that can accommodate all that water.
Naomi, the NEMA has been relatively silent on environmental abuses in the region. For example, we had an issue in Nsanji where a wall was being built in a wetland, and then it was broken, and then it was built again. You didn't come out to say anything. We've seen quite a lot of many investors, quote unquote, who fill up wetlands and then they build structures, and NEMA could be silent even when the media tries to push you so much. Now, do you mind giving us insights into NEMA's approach to addressing these issues and preventing future occurrences?
What needs to be done from an environment point of view has been done, but what has been done on other fronts, for example, planning, managing the drainage, cleaning them, your own responsibility. What have you done? Are you contributing to clogging the drainage systems? There are overlaps, and it is through those overlaps that you will see a bit of build a wall, but now break it. Build something here, but now break it, or build it. It's within those overlaps in policy. You have an environment policy, but you also have an investment policy where developers are invited to actually, contribute, and indeed they are contributing. But there we are.
Thank you so much, Naomi.